Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I thought we would look at some Come Dine With Me clips. For the uninitiated, Come Dine With Me is probably one of the pettiest, most British TV shows we have over here in the UK, where 4 random people are selected to put on a dinner party for each other and then they rate each other at the end of the night. And it's petty as shit. Someone could have the best night ever, you know, like the Queen personally comes down to congratulate each of the contestants. The most amazing food. But like, I immediately think of things like lobster and caviar, even though like don't eat that. But fucking personal entertainment, like the Foo Fighters playing in someone's back garden. Someone could host like the most amazing night. And the people in the back of the taxis, which is where they do the ratings in the back of the taxis on the way home after they've gotten like really drunk at these, because like they're all plastered on these shows, by the way, because apparently filming goes on for hours. They all just get really drunk. People would be like, yes, it was the most amazing night I've ever had. The food, spectacular, 5-star, Michelin star even, not just 5-star. Gordon Ramsay could never. But the water was 1 degree warmer than I'd have liked it. So for that reason, I'm going to give them a 6. It's like that. And also they have this narrator, I think his name is George Lamb, and he's brilliant. So we're going to look at a few clips because I found there is a Come Dine With Me YouTube channel. Brilliant. Does my work for me. But before we get into that, today's video is sponsored by Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community where millions come together to take the next step in their creative journey, with thousands of inspiring classes for creative and curious people on topics including illustration, design, photography, video, freelancing, and more. Skillshare is for everyone, for creative and curious people, long-term learners, or beginners to any given topic on Skillshare's website. Skillshare classes include a combination of video lessons and class projects, with classes to fit your schedule and skill level. And most of the classes are under 60 minutes long, so you can fit them, hopefully, in your schedules. So let's have a look at some of the classes to fit this video topic. Oh, Cookie Decorating for Beginners. Create incredible edible art by Laurie Shannon, aka icing artist, baker, and YouTuber. Maybe we'll see her on Come Dine With Me sometime. She'll probably bake the most incredible cookies ever and still get a 4 out of 10. And do remember, Skillshare is specifically curated for learning, which means there are no ads. And remember, the first 1,000 people to use the link in my description box will get a 1-month free trial to Skillshare Premium. So check out Skillshare today. Thank you so much, Skillshare, for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get on with it. Tina walks out after a bad joke.
I think if Tina carries on the way she is over the next couple of courses, we could just sit back and watch Reese give her a bit more stick.
So Reese, earlier on, whilst I was cooking away quite happily, I noticed you sneak into the room here and put something underneath this runner.
Oh. Yeah, these,
What was this for?
Ah. In the event of tinnitus, take the plugs, insert them into your ears thus.
Tina, where's yours?
And spend the rest of the evening in relative bliss.
She looks so mad. I mean, I kind of would be mad too if I had the same haircut as Myra Hindley. Is that mean? Yes, maybe don't say that someone has the haircut of a serial killer, Alizee. Okay.
Can I just say,
Of course you can.
when you're sat in front of Reese, things aren't funny anyway, so I wouldn't laugh. Seriously?
Steve stitched me up like a kipper and claimed that I'd put the earplugs under the tablecloth, which of course we all then went along with. If she was angry with me at the beginning of the night, that really didn't help.
I told you it was petty.
You are about as funny as my right foot, Reese.
How funny is your right foot?
Not as funny as your face, Reese. Ouch! Have I just got on that last nerve of yours, my friend?
No, that happened a long time ago.
Yeah.
Isn't it a travesty that these people can get onto TV so easily and yet me, nothing, nada? I know how to compose myself in front of the maybe not actually.
Exactly. 4 days ago. Around the world in 4 days with Reese.
And there's my curry. Serving curry from a jar.
Not the whole thing, actually, sweetheart. At least I didn't serve dry pork.
Let's move on, Tina, shall we?
No,
It's a bit
I'm not
tedious
moving
now.
on. No, if you...
Let's move on, please. She's hitting me where it hurts. The dry pork. Oh no. Who cares?
want to have this out, let's have it out. last night. Have you got a problem with me, Reese?
They are going to get into a fist fight over dry pork and earplugs. The finest of British television.
No?
No. So why are you...
I'm not, you are.
No. You've been blanking me all week. You never make eye contact and your body language is appalling.
Have you had enough, Holly?
Your body language is appalling of all the things to say. Go on, Myra, you tell him. Hey, what is that girl doing in the background? See? Why would any of these people think, oh yes, this is going to go down well, I won't look like a fool on national television?
That was really, really lovely, Steve. Thank you so much. I hope Reese didn't ruin your evening.
No. I
Excellent.
can assure you no one has.
Yeah.
The most perfect piece of pork she's ever had, and that's why she's left it.
That was really, really below the belt.
I'm on no one's side here, they all need to wind their necks in.
Well,
How are you slamming doors in other people's houses?
that is ever so slightly awkward.
As I saw Tina hobbling out the door, I thought it was a joke. Like, I literally couldn't believe it.
I'm honestly flummoxed by Tina's reaction to that.
I'm honestly flummoxed. What a fucking exaggerator. Why would you be flummoxed by that? I'd be flummoxed if, I don't know, a UFO just like crash landed in my garden. I'd be flummoxed by that, but not by someone walking out a door. Why are all these people on TV such exaggerators? I would just be like, yes, I was mildly bemused or amused. I'd be amused if someone slammed a door on a TV show that I was also on. What? Go away. I hate it when people do that, when they over-exaggerate to, like, I don't know, like, make the other person seem, like, crazier than they actually were.
To me, it was a pithy, witty little one-liner, throwaway comment, no malice intended.
I don't know the full context of what's going on here, obviously, but clearly there was it was very passive-aggressive, right? And also, you can't call yourself witty, other people have to call you witty. I don't sit here being like, I'm well witty, mate, because I know I'm not. I'm an idiot, but I can string some sentences together sometimes. How dare you? I don't care if she gave him a plate of shit on her own night. This other man has annoyed me. You can't call yourself witty, how dare you?
Tonight has been a really, really lovely evening, and I'm not going to let Reese ruin what a special evening, a special week it's been.
What a bunch of mature adults. Lady Tina gets found out. Oh, there's another one from this Tina person. Let's see if I eat my own words at what I just said.
Oh, Tina, what's this?
I have actually got some flatbreads in, just in the case that something went wrong. Plan B.
With her third shortcut complete, it's ready. Curry from a jar, microwaved rice, and a shop-bought flatbread. This could be interesting.
Sounds like a winning menu.
So, Tina, tell me how you made this.
I didn't.
Come clean, Tina.
The sauce I did actually have out of a jar again, purely because of, and I know that I shouldn't be using it for, keep saying about my leg, but obviously being on your leg for that length of time. So it's just that literal little bit of sauce that I just popped in, but everything else was just all homemade.
What a terrible save. You could just pull up a chair, sit by your stove. Wash it down your sauce, surely.
I can understand that Tina having problems with her ankle gives her some limitations, but I don't think that stops you standing there and making your own red Thai curry paste.
Well, you don't even need to stand there for that. You could just like sit at the table, put them all together, and then pull up a chair, sit by the stove. Know what I mean?
And the jasmine rice?
Jasmine rice.
Repeating it. Great trick.
How is it jasmine rice as opposed to just rice? Enlighten me.
Enlighten you. Obviously, there's fragrance and a little bit of different taste. I don't know if you, just a little bit of a pungent taste.
So you've added something to it?
No.
So it's just...
It's just, yeah,
It's jasmine rice.
jasmine
Okay.
rice.
I always do wonder when they, because this is just like Joe random blogs, like average public member, right? So like they're there with you, the camera crew, throughout the cooking process. So if you cheat or cut corners, the camera crew film it and then it gets put on TV. So like the people that kind of sort of, you know, cut corners on this show, are they just not aware that that's going to be kept in? Because surely, like, they've seen this show before, hence why they've applied to be... This is fascinating. It really boggles the mind. If you were on Come Dine With Me, what dishes would you do? I would do salt and pepper chips. Salt and pepper smiley faces, baked beans.
Barely got away with the bread.
So what about the bread, Tina? Did you make the flatbreads?
Oh!
From scratch today, made my own flatbreads.
Did you?
However, I just felt they were not up to scratch to serve you.
Tina might as well have just ordered a takeaway and, plated that up and served that. Might as well have done that.
And I'd rather serve you something that was edible.
I'm sure they'll understand.
I'd have liked her to have brought out the other flatbreads and gone, there you go, try those, guys. I wouldn't have liked to serve you those, but give them a try.
If it all goes Pete Tong and she's had to use some packet ones, well, fair play to her.
I know Tina's not been to Thailand, and I don't expect that of everybody, even though I've travelled quite extensively.
Shut up, you mug.
With Tina's grilling over, it's time for her to ask a few questions.
Who do you think is going to be the loudest this week?
The loudest? I think you've got the loudest laugh.
Good answer.
Astute observation.
Reese, who do you think is going to be the best dressed?
I think the prize is probably going to go to you, because I love the way you've teamed your ankle boot with a nice strappy high heel.
There's 2 ladies on this table, isn't there?
Of course.
And I would say that I dressed quite well.
Right, well, they're definitely not going to shag after this.
Be nice.
Your pavlova is amazing, Tina. Really, really good. I would say it's on a par with mine.
Did she make it herself? Guess we'll never know.
Who do you think that I look most like?
I didn't say nothing.
You look like Barbara Windsor.
I was actually thinking she did remind me of someone from EastEnders, and I couldn't think of who. EastEnders star / former serial killer. They need to stop with that, I'll get in trouble. Here's what it is, yeah, right? Growing up at my house, we had loads of bookcases full of books, because my mum loves reading, right? Probably where I got it from. But she likes reading about, Stephen King novels, The Tudors, and serial killers. And books about serial killers have, weirdly haunting, obviously on purpose, but, haunting front covers that kind of stick with you. So, and I'm very sure she had this one of, Myra Hindley, the famous black and white picture, and it would just be there on this bookcase, haunting me, staring at me, haunting me, as if to say, you're next, young 5-year-old Alizee. So I think that's where I'm getting this from. Just bookcases of Stephen King. Jack the Ripper, that's another one. Anyway, moving on swiftly. Karen gets upset and walks out. With a title like that, how could I not?
So, Debs, with your love of musical theatre, have you got an idea of who would play you, if you could pick in a production? I'm personally thinking Penelope Cruz.
Yes, she's hot. Penelope Cruz, 100%.
And I would choose for you, James Corden.
Who would people choose to play me? Probably Noel Fielding if he shaved.
Because he's quite witty as well, like you are. You're quite witty and you look quite like him.
Are you seeing his fat leg?
George Lamb, you can't say that on TV nowadays. You can't get away with saying that kind of stuff.
Somebody suggested David Tennant could do it very well.
David Tennant?
Play you?
Play me.
David Tennant?
David Tennant.
He's about 30 years younger than you.
This is so mean. This isn't passive aggressive at all. This is just aggressive.
Karen, what about you?
Well, it's Jerry Halliwell, isn't it, in 15
We
years'
can't
time?
say Jerry Halliwell again.
No, give her 15 years. Bang.
How old's Jerry Halliwell now, like?
About 15 years younger than Karen.
This bloke is asking for it. Yeah, she's about 15 years younger than you. Maybe even 20 at a push. Maybe even 25. How old are you anyway? You look well old. This geezer.
Is she?
I reckon so.
Yeah. She's about 50. I'd say she's about 50.
Do you think I'm 65?
Jerry Halliwell is not that old.
No, Jerry Halliwell. So, OK, she was, 20 in the 90s?
You think I'm 65?
No, I don't, Karen.
She doesn't look anywhere near 65-year-old.
You thought you looked like David Tennant.
This is so messy.
Is a woman of my age too old for you?
Oh, you're too much for me. I think I'd be a bit scared of you.
I'm leaving now.
Oh, no.
What a
Then
diva.
not.
It is getting late.
One absolute diva.
Oh yeah, that was rather anticlimactic. She didn't leave at the Joe Halloway stuff, but him just saying, oh, you'd be a little bit too much. He might mean, you know, because your youthful energy, but yeah, what a Karen.
Sodder.
Hey! I don't think I look anywhere near 65. I think I look a lot younger than 65. In fact, I think I'm an attractive woman and I've had a bit of a hard evening.
Good for you. She's definitely not 65. Don't go on these shows if you have low self-esteem.
Let's not forget that massive egg on your leg.
Karen's a drama queen. I love it. I absolutely love it.
Is this girl me?
I'm just a little bit shocked that someone of your stature would be that dismissive of my charms. Yes, they aren't what they used to be. And God, they were bloody fantastic.
How long was she out the room to think of saying that stuff? Okay, last one. The infamous moment Heather came forth.
Understood. Maybe we should just get pudding out. Final touches added.
There we go. Doesn't that look beautiful, artistic, delicious? If they don't like it, there's something very wrong with them.
Am I a bad chef? No, it's the guests who are wrong.
I'm actually really enjoying it. It's very flavoursome.
Okay.
For me, that dessert.
Why is this video so close up? I don't want to see every cell on their face.
God, this is the best bit ever, all right?
Oh my God.
I don't believe this.
That look to the camera moment, that's a proper like Office David Brent type thing, isn't it?
I really don't. You put me forth.
Oh.
No, seriously, I think you all have really put me, obviously, give me a low score.
Well, obviously, if they don't like your food, then obviously they're going to give you a low score, because obviously in a competition, one person has always got to be last, obviously.
And I'm really sad about that. You've really peed me off, actually.
Someone's got to come forth, haven't they?
No, because...
No, I don't think you know how competitions work, Heather.
My food was better than any of yours. Seriously.
Well, the scores don't lie.
Gave me what you did. My presentation was amazing. And far better than any of yours.
Heather, this is going to be on TV. Please, some decorum.
And I came forth.
What a way to end the week.
No, I'm sorry. I'm so upset with all you. I've been so honest about you. I could have given you a 0 because yours was...
That was well aggressive. You came close to me pointing your finger. I can't say what I would do because I'll get banned from YouTube.
Right? Do you know what? I don't deserve fourth. I'm sorry, I'm going to bed. Forget it. I'm so upset. That is so sad.
She must have really wanted that £1,000 cash prize.
You're the winner.
I thought I was going to win, but oh well. I'll get over it.
Correct attitude to have. Maybe don't cry and run away after yelling at your guests. Just reading the comments, and I might have to check out other clips in another video sometime, because apparently James was flirting with Zyra in the beginning and Heather said she's a pretty girl, but come on, and you could just see her hatred. See, love the petty drama of British TV. That's all for today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to like, comment, subscribe. I make new videos whenever I feel like it. Follow me on Instagram. Thank you very much to Skillshare for sponsoring today's video, and I'll see you next time. Bye!